Hello and welcome to Namaste with Renee. I'm your host, Renee Marcou, CEO of the iHeart Academy and president of the nonprofit Brady's Foundation. In this podcast, we talk about how to enhance your wellness and disrupt the limitation mindset so you can thrive with a healthy mind, body, and spirit. Hello and welcome to Namaste with Renee. I'm your host, Renee Marcou. So excited to be here with you today and share an amazing woman. She is a near and dear friend to my heart, and I just am so excited to introduce you to my friend. She is amazing, and you're going to see that within seconds of hearing from her. So her name is Kim Van de Sande, and Kim is a sacred architect, a cosmic channel, a master healer and teacher, and she helps people all across the globe to ascend and amplify their ability to fully embody their divine potential with the speed of light, leading to elevated income, connections, fulfillment, and abundance. Not only does she powerfully help souls align to their highest timeline, but she also aligns CEOs to 5D New Earth entrepreneurship. So it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the show. Thanks so much for being here, Kim.
Thank you for inviting me, Renee. It's so amazing to share space with you and to co-create in many magical ways. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I love everything that you do in the world, and what you have given me has been so much. I don't know, our listeners out there, if you're watching, you may recognize Kim if you joined us in the summit back in February, and Kim was the amazing powerhouse behind the entire summit, and she was the one who pulled all of us together and helped produce this incredible alignment journey, if you will, for everyone. So I absolutely love this woman. She has so many good things to share with you, and so thanks for being here, Kim. I'm so excited you're spending time here.
Yes, it's amazing. It's just beautiful how we all stand in our light and all sharing from our heart. I think that's the most important thing. And also in co-creations like this, it's just magical. It's us sharing from our heart, inspiring others to also do the same. Yeah. So that's beautiful.
And what a journey that gets to be. So I want to dive right in on that subject. I know that, people who are in my community may be just hearing from you for the first time. So would you share what it is that you do in your business, and how it has aligned for you in your authentic way of showing up for others?
Yeah. In my business, I support people to just, the most important message is to become yourself. So we, through life, through all our experiences, through trauma, through everything but also through collective energies, everything we have experienced, we have in some way disconnected from ourselves. And that's also what I've noticed in my own journey through going through life, experiencing traumatic energies. You just shut down because you don't want to feel, or you don't have the tools to be able to handle with the things you come on your path. Nobody teaches you. Well, they did in the old ways, but in the now moment, if you're lucky, you get those teachings. But most of us didn't get the teachings to really stay connected to our true essence, to our inspiration, to our emotions, to the navigation systems we naturally have. And my journey, the most important thing was in the end to find myself back, to find my divine essence back. And through my divine essence, I'm now supporting others to do the same. So it is more by me first embodying my light, I can now inspire others to find their light and to find their true authentic self and to find their true authentic voice. And I have there different tools that I can use, but it was by my own journey going of deep within that it just arises. So it's not something I've learned. It is something I've unlearned and released these layers of illusion and distortions to come back to the essence of me. And from the essence of me, it's just magical. When you allow yourself to co-create with the universe, the divine, with Mother Earth, it's just, that is what we in the essence came for, to just be and to experience. So,
Oh, I just love that so much. You had said so many empowering things, and just that one statement. And I really do feel that it's even you're a person who has even helped me in my journey in the last several months since we have connected, just really allow myself to just authentically step in and just peel back the layers of like, you don't have to be, a projection of what society says you should be. You can show up and be your authentic self. And that's when other people want to lean into you and they feel safe with you. So I
Yes.
know that that's what you do in your work. And I love that how you mentioned it was the unlearning. How did that process start for you?
Oh, it was not in one time. I think my whole life has just been this big initiation, this big journey of opportunities to come back to the essence of me, but also hard lessons. I've had a significant loss when I was very young. That invited me to look different at life. I had a burnout when I was older. I had a chronic illness, and all those opportunities. I constantly was invited to go deep within myself. It was just my body sharing with me what you are now doing is out of alignment with your true essence, out of alignment with your life force energy. And at one point I hit rock bottom. And that was the moment that my body really said, well, if you don't want to listen, if you don't want to align to your true divine essence, then I'm going to give you a signal that you need to listen. And that was really, I think a couple of years ago, that was my big turning point. And in the end, I've always had spiritual things or always felt a connection, felt other things than people did. But there was really one significant moment where I thought, no, I don't want this as my reality. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be able to do anything. I want to live. I have a young family. I want to thrive. I want to do things I enjoyed. And that was really, for me, like a lighthouse guiding me forward. So it was my big desire for health that allowed me to go on this awakening journey that just accelerated my growth. But it is interesting. The more you connect to your true authentic self, it is like almost... if you would see it like the nectar of honey, once you have tasted the honey, you want more. And it's just, even if you in a little moment experience your true authentic self, experience the light that is within you, you just know this is more of what I want. And the journey will guide you, or yourself will guide you. You will feel it deep within your heart. And I think that's an important message. In the end, everyone this whole journey, this whole life is just inviting you to go back to yourself, to go back to the essence, and not all the physical things around you, not how your neighbors do it, not how your friends do it. It's finding your own unique way. And that is, my whole journey has invited me to do that, and to constantly, even with mirrors, as I believe that triggers our way, that your subconscious field lets you know there's something that wants to be released. Instead of you seeing like, I don't want this in my life, see it as an opportunity for growth, and see it as an opportunity to learn something. Because in every trigger and every experience you have in your life, also me being sick, there was a learning to have to do it. It was an accelerated growth opportunity, but you need to see it like that.
Yes.
You need to be able to see both sides of what is being shown to you. And if you can see the growth, it just allows you to accelerate and create what you desire.
Absolutely. And there has been many moments like that for myself as well. And just going through the journey, if you really do believe that in the basis of everything, that the universe loves you, wants a great life for you, like nothing here is trying to punish you. It's like you get to really just lean in and trust that the universe has your back in that way, and that every experience through your perspective is going to be a good or bad experience, a positive or a negative, right? We use these terms in our language to identify things, but really, what does that really mean for you? Can you see through the negative or the bad, if you will? Can you look through that and say, okay, this is a challenge for me to maybe get through, but right now, as I'm going through this challenge, I'm releasing this old paradigm, for example, or I'm releasing the undervaluing myself, or whatever it is for that story. And then knowing, if you have that belief system with them, that the universe is always supporting you, loves you, and wants the best for you, it's only just going to mirror more of that for you. But it really does really start with that belief. You have, like, believing that it is possible, and also aligning to that, and knowing within yourself. So
but an important key also is love, because you need to feel the love for yourself, but you also need to see that the universe also loves you. So it's finding yourself worthy enough to receive the magic in your life, finding yourself worthy enough to feel supported while you go through these traumas, while you go through these triggers.
Yes.
So it really, yeah, and that is also where I support my clients with, that they feel the love within themselves, that they build that strong love connection, so they can. It's almost like how I sometimes explain it is, we're together building this strong energetic foundation, but this foundation is from love instead of self-sabotaging, instead of putting one step forward and then 3 steps back. It's really building this strong foundation in which you can be and express in the world. And I think that's important, because the structures we sometimes created while we grew up are not that strong, because it's created from lack, it's created from distortions, it's created from sabotaging energy, instead of creating from overflow, created from love, created from connectedness. And that is really to come back to that pure essence you were as a soul coming on the Earth star, with just feeling the wonder of life, feeling the excitement, and when you allow yourself to be in that energy, it makes you magnetic. But it starts by creating that strong foundation, and then the rest just unfolds, because then if you see your energy field like a bubble, so you have this total energy of you, and you have your slower vibrations and your higher vibrations. But if you have a lot of slower vibrations, that is what you get attracted in your outer world. It's just a simple way of how manifestation works. Yeah. But it's so important, clear your field, make your field this pure light, that when you have an inspiration, when you have an idea, all of your field is working towards that idea, instead of an old sabotaging energy is pulling you back. And that's so important, to make that cohesive field, to make but the cohesiveness is the essence of you. I have so much to share about this, but it's just finding the essence of what you really are. I think that's coming back to yourself. That's the important message. Yeah.
Absolutely. That is so beautifully, eloquently said, Kim. And it's just amazing. I'm sure that people leaning in can really feel your radiating light. Thank you so much for that. It's so amazing. I mean, honestly, I know that you could keep on going and sharing, and oh my, I could sit here and just receive this and I'll say, take it over, girl. Like, this is all you. It's so amazing. Yeah. Well, I know that you have recently done that with this new book that you just released.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes, I've channeled the book a year ago, so it's a divine channel book, and it's filled with activations to support people to find themselves back. So the book is called Activating the Flower of Love, a sacred guide to manifesting your deepest desires and your highest calling. And in this book, you not only are supported in how you can manifest your deep desires, but also are supported to go back to self. As really the essence is yourself. Your divine self is what allows you to manifest your life, manifest your deep desires. And it explains it like you have this inner garden, and your inner garden can be filled with beautiful flowers, or it can be filled with weeds, and you can have in the ground all kind of chemicals or things like that from your past. And it's inviting you to just, through the activations, through the exercises, to release your inner garden of all that is not supporting your mission, all that is not supporting your deepest desires. And once you have built this strong foundation within your field, that's the first part of the book, you are being guided to activate your divine blueprint. So the essence of why you came here to the Earth Star. And the beautiful thing about the book is that because it's a channeled book, it is multidimensional, interacting with you. So you read the words, but your field, your higher self, your team of light is also supporting you in activating those things. So you don't even have to, sometimes our mind likes to interfere. And that is what the book supports you with, because your energy field receives it. Not only your mind, you are so much more than only your physical body, than only your thoughts. And it's inviting you to discover those deeper layers of yourself and to activate. And in the end, because that is the most important thing, when you become yourself, you can be the biggest contribution for the world. So by you living your most magical, wonderful life, that is how you support others, because then you can give to your neighbors from overflow. Wow. You can be loving to others, you can be kind, and you don't have all these triggers and doubts in your field. So that's really, it is an old belief system that thinks when you are good for yourself, you are selfish, but it's not selfish, it's good for others as well. And that's really a paradigm shift that we can make. Because that old belief system is trying to keep us small, instead of we standing fully in our light, because that is in everyone listening, the light, that essence, that pure that's there, and it's just inviting you to remember. That's what the book does. So yeah, it's amazing, and it comes out 21st of June 2022. So that's exciting.
You
And
know, that's
yeah.
my birthday, Kim.
Oh wow! Oh wow! On the summer solstice. That's amazing. What a beautiful day.
Oh my goodness, that is going to be the biggest gift I can give myself
Yes.
today, because you know I'm purchasing your book.
Yes, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Will it be available on Amazon or your website, or
yes.
where are you sending people? Amazon?
Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the most easy way. So yeah, if you, I think for now you need to search my name, Kim Van de Sande, and then you find it. Yeah, and then in the end it will be found more on the Flower of Love, but it takes a while. So yeah, no, that's amazing. Yeah, but it's so amazing that these teachings just they go into the world, and people are being invited to really connect to their divine self, as this is really a time to stand up. Yeah, to stand in our light, just like you are doing. You're also rising up even more with your light, with your teachings, with your sharings, and that's important, but from your authentic self. And that's really, yeah, beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. It feels the best when you're in your authentic self. Like you're in this, I call it the genius zone. Like you are just there, and you know what you're doing is helping others. It's feeling good. Like you're in alignment, you're receiving so much, right? Because like
Yes.
becoming that channel too, you have this gorgeous light and energy.
Yeah.
You just feel, and it really is, you know, as you know, I talk manifesting all the time, and I know that you talk divine manifesting as well, so I want to talk about your processes and things too. But just how you said, like, we're so much more than just a body, we're so much more than just a mind. Like,
Yes.
what other levels could you say for anybody who maybe are hearing this for the first time? Like, what other parts of us have you experienced that we are also?
Yeah, there are many levels. You have your many galactic levels, multidimensional levels, cosmic levels. Through my light language, I speak light language. What I've noticed is that sometimes when we want to elevate, our mind interferes and creates like your body goes in fight, flies, or freeze, and then your whole system just it shuts down. And what the light language does, it passes by your logical mind and goes into the essence of you, communicates with your soul. And by that, your system relaxes again, and it opens gates within you. It opens portals within you of deep remembering. I think that's the most important thing. But also for us to learn to co-create with all the different also physical parts, to co-create with your emotions, because they are there for a reason. If you do not feel right, there's something within your body that wants to be shared within your emotions. But also if you feel discomfort, there is a message. There is the physical part, but there's always also an emotional or energetic part. And to really be present in the now moment, and to just become aware.
Yeah.
Even most people feel subtle energies. Just notice when someone comes into the room and he's very or she's very angry, you feel that, even if someone doesn't speak a word. And to really invite yourself to become aware of those subtle energies, of those subtle signs. And when you do that, you will become more of your multidimensional self. It's just inviting you to become aware. I think that's the most important thing. Find the awareness, because in the end, and because you can ask, what is the goal? You want to live your best life. You want to elevate, you want to grow. And that is inviting you to co-create with all these different parts of you, instead of neglecting your emotions, instead of neglecting your body when it shares it's tired, or when it shares it wants something. It's really, this time is inviting us to elevate all, because if you only would elevate for say, you only elevate your business, but then your family life is not, or you don't have time to spend the money that you earn, and by elevating all these different parts of you, by listening to all the different elements of your body, of your emotions, that is where true bliss is created. That's where true fulfillment is created. So a few years back, maybe it was good to only have a successful business, only have a successful family life. But now most people are looking for true fulfillment, and that is inviting you to elevate all. Yeah, so that's really
that is true fulfillment. And there was a process I learned like over a decade ago about like really looking at all different aspects of your life. And because of programming and societal programming and mindset and all these things, like where if we think like, oh, our business is growing, this is going to be so great, but I also had to sacrifice my family time and I don't get to have my family. But it's like we get to really disconnect from that belief system now and just clear it out, and just know that through what, even with you're saying, just that part of receiving through what you were sharing about in your book, and those divine codes and that divine energy is like, it's that portal that opens up within you. And it's not something you're going to like see, right? It's not like a portal comes into your office and you see this energy, right? It's like, it's this feeling. And I love that you said like that. It's that part of you, like, it's not just about the mind and the body. It's about the emotions. It's about alignment and just feeling into the portal in the sense of allowing yourself to receive. I think we get so caught up as a society or as humanity thinking the how, but how, if I don't see it, how is it real? Like if it's not physical, it's not real. Right. And I know that that's a contrasting to what you and I always share and teach. Right. But it's like when you can just allow yourself to be okay with the fact that it is just about receiving. Like we are divine spiritual beings on this planet having an experience. That's it. Like we get to peel back the rest and work on, and like always having that growth mindset, like always having that like willingness to lean in more and to really feel into what we can receive. It's just a beautiful and very powerful experience. So do you do that with your clients, right?
Yes.
You help them really just kind of unlock.
Yes. Yeah. And I have different tools to work with that. I also work within the Akashic Records, but it's for me also constantly, I work in the now moment. So when I work with clients, I tune into what their field is sharing. I tune into what their multidimensional self is sharing, and to pass by everything that wants to be released or wants to be, it's almost like it's like a alchemical process in the now moment, and each client session is different, and each group program is different, and because it's really attuned to what wants to be revealed in that now moment, or what wants to be released. And but it's just magical, because I liked what you earlier shared about receiving, but receiving is also receiving the inspiration, and that is where I support my clients with embodying their divine feminine self. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, or it's you both have a divine masculine part and a divine feminine energy within you. And it is this divine feminine part that in this moment wants to be arised, in receiving the inspiration, the loving and nurturing energies for yourself, and just the beingness in this now moment. And even if you set a desire, that you're then allowing yourself to receive the inspiration for the most aligned way to bring it into life. Or maybe you receive inspiration to go somewhere, and suddenly you meet someone that can make your dreams come true, but it's just effortless. And that is really, so I like the receiving part. It's just effortless receiving in many dimensions, but also receiving the guidance and the clarity for your next step, in the way that is aligned, instead of controlling. I think that's an important part.
Yes, absolutely. And that's when you were sharing about your book, something that I really felt was a part of your book is that total receive. I was like, wow, this is really a book that you can just be in, you can go into and just receive like the codes and the activations and things. I mean, without even needing to know how, but just trusting, knowing that. So I love it. I'm so excited. I feel like this is the fact it even comes out on my birthday is like, oh my gosh, like so spectacular. Another way that you and I are connected, right?
Yes, it is.
So when we talk about manifesting, because I know you always talk divine manifesting as well. When it comes to maybe if you have something that you want to share, maybe like an experience in your own personal story or a process or something, for people who really want to lean into finding their true authentic self and really manifest from that level. Do you have a share or a story or a process or anything that would land?
For me, and what I do with clients, it's finding their self, and that's each time a unique journey. So but it's also through my sound, my light language. It connects them to their self. It connects them to a place of home, and through that they allow that to become more visible into their field, more vibrated into their field, and then it makes them highly magnetic. So it's interesting, because this process that I do, it passes biological mind. So it's sometimes so difficult to share how I do this, because in a way I just open myself to be this open vessel for divine frequencies, and then I just trust that whatever comes true is what is aligned. But For people who really want to manifest, it's just inviting you to become your authentic self, to really connect with your heart, but also to connect with your deep desires, as that is also in my book a big piece. Is your deep desires are guiding you in the direction of your highest calling, your mission, because your deep desires are like these stepping stones that are guiding you in a different or a bigger purpose, or they are there for a reason. They're not only like yeah, how do you say it, like I want to manifest a lot of money, or I want to, it can be part of your mission to have that in your life. It is understanding that these deep desires are connected to something bigger, because in a way we're all looking for a deeper meaning, a deeper understanding of life. And I think, yeah, but it's difficult to share in a physical way how I do that with clients. It's just in a way magical, and attuning them to the essence of themselves in any way that is aligned. And that's really, yeah, but also to release. In most sessions, sometimes deep rooted things come by, but also things of past lifetimes, because your energy field, your Akashic records, contains much more than this physical reality. So sometimes you might think, why can't I come past this block or past this? But then most of the time it's related to a past life energy, a past life experience that was so traumatic that you took it with you in your energy field, and that is still influencing you today. So it's also inviting you, and that's what I also do with clients, inviting you to look past this life. Because you have tried to, sometimes you have these situations where you have tried to understand it with your logical mind, but you can't grasp, why am I not being able to go past this? Why am I not being able to release this energy out of my field? And that is because it sometimes goes much further than that. And that's really inviting you to, to really connect with your multidimensional self, as you are not only your physical body, you are all these components, and it's, it's inviting you to release. So.
Yes. Oh, that is so incredible. And when you go into like the records, for example, and help somebody release that pattern of their past, does it have a new effect in their new reality in this lifetime?
Yes, because they change. It's magical. I have clients who are then afraid to speak their truth, and suddenly they are allowed to speak light language, or but also they are just so comfortable in their self that they feel confident to share their wisdom, and suddenly beautiful people come on that path. But I noticed even within myself, because it's a constant journey of elevation. It's a constant journey of connecting deep with yourself. And while you elevate, you still get triggers on your path, but then it's just inviting you with your new tools to look at them, to release them out of your field, and things happen quicker. I've noticed that with myself. I need to be very mindful of my thoughts as my field is becoming more pure. What I think gets manifested. So I really see, like, my desires are clear, my goals are clear, and suddenly amazing people come on my path, beautiful opportunities. But it is by me constantly going back to my heart, constantly going back to the essence of me. And it's not that's interesting. It's not hard work.
Right.
It is not like the old way. Oh, I need to learn more, I need to do more, I need to make more hours. No, it's by being you. It's in an easy, effortless way, in a joyful way of just like these co-creations, sharing, doing things that excite you. And that's really the message. It's not hard work. It's just releasing that paradigm. Manifesting is just coming back to yourself. And I think that's the most important message.
Yes, I love that so much. Thank you so much for sharing that. And it's coming back to self, and the manifesting, I work with people at the beginning, they want to manifest, some things outside of them. And then like, they're like, oh, okay, wow, that worked. But then I think that brings them the confidence to really say, okay, well, maybe I could go a little bit deeper in my desires. Maybe I can say, okay, what I really do want is, a soulmate relationship, and not like a relationship that's not going anywhere, and
yes,
it allows people to get more confident, like as they go on the path as well with manifesting too. And I think what you do is absolutely so magical. And I just am so happy to introduce you to my community. And time flies, Kim. We could continue talking for like hours. But tell me where the listeners can find you. So if they're feeling guided to learn more about you and what else, what you offer outside of your book, like how anyone can reach you.
Yes. Okay. My website is called kimness.nl, or you can find me on kimvandesande.com. So my book is on Amazon. Yeah, but it are all, I'm from the Netherlands, Dutch, so there are more Dutch words, but otherwise, I don't know if you can see it, but my name is in the name below.
Yeah.
So that way. And yes, I have all different programs you can you can attune to. So programs you can do by yourself, but also group programs. And I'm going to Egypt very soon, and after Egypt a new divine embodiment activation program starts, and that is you're really building that strong energetic foundation within yourself and becoming the lighthouse to take your next aligned step from. So yeah, that's exciting.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited to see what you're about to create and just lean into you and your divine work even more. So it's kimness.nl to find
Yes.
you. Okay,
Yes.
amazing. So
Yes.
I will definitely, underneath this link, if you're watching on the video, you'll have a link right underneath that you can check out and find Kim and her beautiful work. And again, once June 21st comes out, this of 2022, your book is available to the world. So we can't wait to dive in. I know for sure I will be purchasing or pre-purchasing whenever you tell me it's okay to do so.
Yes.
I will surely do that. And other than the fact that I want to support you because I believe in you and your mission, I just see so much of your radiant love in every post that you share. So thank you for that. It really helps me be able to feel into that for myself as well. So much so that I'm feeling like the energy of like so much joy right now. So thank you, Kim. But yes,
You
definitely.
thank you as well. Yeah, for your light, for your sharing, for your energy, for your co-creation. It's really magical. And I'm looking forward to all we're co-creating in the future and all the exciting things that are coming. So yes, thank you so much.
Things. Thank you so much. And so if this is going to be out to the world for all of life, our children's children are going to be hearing this. So make sure you always go to check out Kim's website and see all the amazing work that she has available for you to lean into. So with that being said, our session will complete now, but it doesn't mean it's over. So I wish each and every single one of you and you, Kim, so much love and light in your life, so much namaste, vibration, energy, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in another episode. Many blessings. Namaste.